Is it just me, but there are a few men in my life that the rules simply do not apply. Like, usually my standards are very high. You know, I'm like dinner, cocktails, you know, I need like a car service, you need to bring me a limo, red carpet, ring, etc. But like with these guys, like some of my very like regal crushes that I have, they have me by a chokehold that like they can do the bare minimum. And I'm like, yes, papa. Yes, papa. Like, all I need from them is like one heart eye emoji to my story, and that is enough to send me packing and moving into their basement for a month. Like, one of them texted me this weekend saying, "Where you at?" It's like 1 a.m. and usually it would be like, ew. But since it was him, I was like, "Where you at? Baby, I'm outside. I literally live in your bird feeder outside of your window. I love you." These guys, like some of my very like regal crushes that I have, they have me by a chokehold.
As you boys can see, it's not just her. It's a lot of girls who have this similar mindset. Boys, let's just be honest. There are some girls right now you're chasing. They are making you jump through a bunch of hoops, but when that one guy calls, he gets it without any resistance. When you deal with women that actually like you a lot, you can do things like, hey, let's grab coffee. Hey, let's go for a walk. Hey, come over. And they'll do it. So if you ask a girl out for a drink, ask her out for, some more of like a basic date, and she goes, no, I'd much rather do dinner. No, I'd much rather do this. It's usually because she doesn't see you as that guy, and she's making you do more things because you're not that guy to her.
Let me put y'all on game since I'm feeling very generous, okay? Now, women will make rules for the men that they do not love, while they break rules for the man that they love. Now, do whatever you wish with this information. Have a nice day.
What's going on, everyone? This is your man, Brandon Gio, one half of Residual Impact. And yo, check it. A few months ago, I made a video about a woman who asked this question.
What happened to the meeting up at a coffee shop?
And in that video, I included one particular video where this woman went viral a couple years back by saying this.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, bitch, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
If you haven't checked out that full video, go ahead and click the link down below in the description. I'll make sure I leave it there. And of course, I might just leave it in a box above the screen somewhere. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate every single person who has supported that video because it did way better than I expected. So thank you. But back to it though. Now, as of today, that particular viral clip has 2.2 million views on it. And it has thousands of comments pretty much agreeing with what it is that she said in that video. Here's a quick update though. A little more than a year later, she made a follow-up video where she was singing a different tune. Check this out.
Wait for him to walk out and leave, and then there's my misconnection that could be my husband. So I recently gave up on dating completely because I feel like there's literally nothing for me out there. And I guess Match Group got wind of this because they actually invited me to participate in their connection experience. So I'm going to have a series where you guys will follow me throughout the months. I'm going to try to do in real life dating. I'm also going to do connections on the app. I put the series in the highlights so you guys can follow along. I really want to get through my story because there's a guy that I saw at this coffee shop. So I have been going to coffee shops trying to make a connection, and it's so funny because this is me. Do y'all remember this viral video where I said, do not go on coffee dates? And here I am, going to coffee shops trying to find a date. We love a full circle moment.
Boy, if you don't get...
But anyways, there's this guy, gorgeous, light brown tousled hair, chiseled jawline, polished, looks like he smells delicious, didn't see a ring on his finger. So of course I asked the barista, come here often? Because I've never seen him. And she's like, no, we haven't seen him before. Like, I have to talk to him. I'm not the type of girl to go up to guys. So I'm like, what do I even say to this guy? So it's do or die. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna shoot my shot.
My, how the tables have turned, huh? One moment you're talking about,
Do not go on that coffee date.
now the next thing you know, that same person who didn't want to go on a coffee date was stalking somebody in a coffee shop. Not only was she stalking said person at a coffee shop, but she wanted to shoot her shot at this man. Now, how many women do y'all know actively go out and shoot their shot?
I'm not the type of girl to go up to guys.
This is proof that women not only make rules for men that they don't like, but they have no problems breaking their rules for men that they really want.
So it's do or die. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Let's see how things turned out for her.
So update on yesterday's experience, I did go back into the coffee shop and strike up a conversation with him. It went very well. I tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, hi, I introduced myself. My name is Veronica. We had a brief conversation. He's very well spoken, very charming. You know the guys that are charming without really having to try? That was him. Witty, funny, just all the vibes were there. But unfortunately for me, he is not available. He told me that he's in a relationship. They've been together for about 1.5 years now. They're doing the long distance thing. I didn't get his number because, first of all, he's in a relationship at the end of the day. So in conclusion, I don't think in real life is for me. I'm putting myself in such a vulnerable state. It takes a lot of courage for someone to go up to somebody, especially as a girl, and then being let down on top of it, even though he was really sweet about it. It's just uncomfortable and I don't like that. So I'm gonna head over to the Tinder app and see how that goes for me. Hopefully I have better luck. So we'll see.
Whew. Oh well, she shot her shot and missed. She got a taste of what us men go through on a regular basis. A regular basis. Fellas, comment down below. How often has this happened to you? And how often have you let it get you down? Not only that, how often did you get back up and get right back out there and shoot your shot at somebody else? I'm just curious. I'm curious. Drop your comments down below. I want to hear from y'all. And to any ladies who are watching, please leave your comments as well. Let me know what it is that you guys have taken from this video. Again, the original creator, she was talking about avoiding coffee dates and not going on them at all, even though she likes coffee, to then going and stalking somebody that she really liked in a coffee shop and approaching that man so she could shoot her shot, and essentially failed because he was in a relationship. Oh well, if at first you don't succeed, try again with somebody else this time. Welcome to the life of a man. Listen, gentlemen, the moral of the story is women will break rules for men that they want, and they'll make rules for men that they don't want. So I say all of that to say, work on yourselves, focus on yourselves, build yourselves, become the best version of the man that you are supposed to be, and work on becoming the man that she won't make rules for. And when I say she, I mean any woman who you might be pursuing or any woman that you're working on attracting. You know what I'm saying? Because if you focus on yourself, you focus on your goals, you focus on becoming the better version of yourself, the best version of yourself, you won't have to worry about really pursuing anybody. You will attract. Then from there, you can worry about the pursuit. You can worry about courting, but you won't have to really be out there searching and looking high and low for whoever it is that you may want, because the best version of yourself will attract her to you. So become that man that she will not make rules for. All right. Listen, I'm going to tell you a quick story and then I'm going to get out of here. I remember in college, there was a woman who I dated and she had a rule where she said anybody that she was, in a committed relationship with, she would not have relations with them before 1 month was over. And let's just say, I guess I was the type of man that she really wanted because that rule didn't necessarily apply to me at all. Before I knew it, way before a month was even over, I was in there. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that, I know for a fact, everything that I've mentioned in this video, every example that I've given in this video is true. They'll make rules for men that they don't really want, but they'll break rules for men that they do want. And it's not even just a woman thing, to be honest. It's a people thing. It's an everybody thing.
Main problem is that people let the people they date and dictate what they like instead of creating it themselves. Most people don't move with a rubric, right? Because they don't know themselves. So when you don't move with a rubric meaning this is what I'll tolerate, this is what I want, non-negotiables, things of that nature. Like most people have 2 sets of rules. They have a set of rules for the people that they actually like, and then they got a set of rules for everybody else. And as long as those 2 things stay separate, you're going to keep running into the same type of issues because there's no consistency in your rubric. So I think most people out here just moving with no rubric. And when that's the case, chaos ensues.
Because fellas, come on, let's be real. How many women have you tolerated nonsense from or bratty behavior from because she was fine, because she was bad, because she had a fatty?
Will deal with a stank attitude, a girl that you know doesn't even really want you, a gold digger, or a girl that you know has no good intentions for you because she looks like this. And we treat people based off of how visually attractive they are, and that to us lets us know how much respect we should have for both of them and ourselves.
How many women have you tolerated nonsense from or BS from because she looked good? So yeah, it's really not just a woman thing. It's a people thing. You know, men do it too. Leave your comments down below. And if you guys have made it this far and haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's completely free to do, and it helps us out. It goes a long way for the channel, and we greatly appreciate you for doing so. All right? Till next time, you know I can't leave without saying where you are today is the residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Until the next video, peace.